everyone, slightly different change from what I normally do on this channel. I'm actually going to do a reactionary video to Meghan Markle's episode 2. I haven't seen this episode before, so you're literally going to get real-time reaction to what she's talking about. So if this is the type of video for you, where I will be using my experience in being a UK therapist, but this is just me sitting in my room watching this normally, so you're just going to get that real-time reaction. So, and hopefully you might even find this a little bit funny. So if this is the type of channel for you where I do kind of a mixture of all sorts of things in regards to body language and behaviour, if you want to come along for the ride, grab your cuppa, let's sit back and relax, and let's get into this video. Hey everyone, so this is going to be slightly different. I'm going to do a reactionary video. So I'm watching her video. I've got the sound down because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I tried everything possible yesterday to do the video for you. I uploaded 4 times, 4 different ways, and each time I got blocked by YouTube or her or Netflix, whoever it was. So I'm trying to think of a way to, I know I normally do body language and behaviour, and I've managed to be able to put some things on my Instagram, but I can't do it on here. We can try it. I'm going to upload this one. If you really hate it, then I won't do another one. But I'm just trying to think of ways to do this and watch this so you don't have to. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. All right, so here we go. So at the moment, just to clarify, I'm watching episode 2. We have birds chirping. We're getting with the aesthetic. I think that they played music, interestingly, throughout a lot of this, I think for the copyright. So she's picking berries in the garden that's not hers. And I just want to say that considering all the pots of jam she's supposed to have made, there is absolutely no way that these berries that I'm seeing here are what she would have used. I don't believe she's made the jam at all. I mean, she's talking about what inspires her, the jam and the preserves, because jam is her jam. My grandmother used to make apple butter. No idea what that is. But she's talking about her childhood, etc., etc. And, you know, the aesthetics of this, I get why she's done it. But she's picking these berries, talking about making these preserves. And, you know, and she's filling a punnet with berries. But anyone who makes jam knows how many go into making just 1 jar of jam. And what she's got there is like 1 jar of jam, maybe worth. So the fact that she's made these multiple jars and she's expecting us to believe that she's made all these preserves and she's sending them out and selling them, when we know, one, that we don't see any evidence of her making jam. Also, where's the ingredients? Where's the proof that, you know, that just nothing. Yeah, I don't believe she's made the jam. So yeah, here we have With Love, Meghan. Flowers again. I wonder if they're the flowers she's eating. I mean, the place that she's filming at is very pretty. She's making coffee. There's always someone at my door when that could be Arthur back, actually. So she's talking about her friend Mindy, who is going to be here. She's making a frittata. Well, she's making coffee at the moment. She's now making a frittata. So again, we've got the beige, cooking in white, with the eggs. And she's, it's like a posh omelette, really. She's mimicking the hissing of coffee. And she's making a coffee for one of the crew, I believe, because she's such a great hostess. She goes, oh, you could whisk this by hand, but we're against the clock. So I've just gone and grabbed myself a cuppa because I thought, well, you know, if I'm actually putting myself through this, I need a large cappuccino. So, right, so now we're at the bit where she's making some bacon. And this was the bit that I picked up on, actually, and I put this on my Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it up on here, but she talks about cooking bacon in her kitchen, not the family kitchen, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because sometimes even I say my kitchen and I have a family, so fair enough. But what she says is when she's cooking bacon in her kitchen, very immediately becomes full of husband and 3 dogs. First thing I pick up on there is that she doesn't say children. Now, Lily, okay, fair enough. If you want to believe they have children, Lily is 3, so maybe Lily isn't running into the kitchen at the smell of bacon. But the chances are the boy that's 5, or who was meant to be 5, would be. So I think this is a slip here. What I've come to learn through my training is when you're distracted, and this is why police use this as a technique, when people lie, unless they've rehearsed that lie over and over and over again, they tend to slip up when they're doing something else and they're talking. So they tend to then say the truth. In this moment, because she does mention, obviously, the alleged children throughout this series, but in this moment when she's talking about making breakfast or cooking bacon, she says, my kitchen very immediately becomes full of husband and 3 dogs. So firstly, we now know how far back this was possibly pre-recorded because this is when she had Guy. But also, no mention of family. She doesn't say very immediately becomes full of my family or my husband and my two children and 3 dogs. She doesn't say that at all. And I think that this is a slip. And I did manage to put this up on my Instagram. So yeah, so go and look at it for yourself because you'll see it there. But she definitely says my kitchen very immediately becomes full of husband and 3 dogs. But it's not my husband or my partner or Harry, it's husband. She really does dehumanize him and almost creates it to be, this is a label that's been given to him. And then she says, oh, it's not my perfume that was bringing them all in, it's bacon brings all the boys to the yard. Which, again, is odd, given that she allegedly has a daughter. It's like, it's just a weird phrasing when you have a daughter that's supposedly so important to you. Albeit that we know what I think about the children, that she doesn't have children. So she's making this frittata. And again, she's just touching all the ingredients. It's like she's just putting her hand in the pan and just mixing it around with her hand when she's got a spatula right there. Then she's popping some tomatoes with olive oil in. I mean, this is not rocket science stuff. It really isn't. I mean, this is not creating something like I've talked about Nigella. I love Nigella, and she just creates the most amazing things, in my opinion. And some things I like and some things I absolutely love. One of my favorite things of hers is when she did the is it Coca-Cola ham. It's one of my favorites in my family. Boys love it. When friends come over, they love it. My mum and dad didn't like it very much, actually, but then I think that they're a little bit old school. They like meat and 2 veg. And this is fine to me if you're cooking for yourself. If you want to touch your food when you're cooking for yourself, absolutely fine. If you want to touch your food when even with your family, as long as you're washing your hands. But the fact is, I think this is the fact that she is doing this as a show. So it's almost as if you want to create it to be, or even if she's saying, you're watching her constantly washing her hands, but you're not. And it's the example that you're setting, but it is the fact that she is touching so many things with her hands. So she's obviously putting it in the oven. And this bit's boring, so I'm just going to fast forward this bit. Oh no, no, sorry. Okay, so I'm pausing this bit here because she talks about mornings are fast when you've got children, allegedly, and you have to go at a fast pace. Her fast pace is walking to the fridge and back, and she's like, it has to be so quick. And I'm sure every mother who's rushing around in the morning trying to get their children for school, and I remember it, I was not like this, it was not a snail's pace, which is what her, and she's like, I think this is why I'm so comfortable with this pace. What pace? You're walking. You're not rushing. You're not doing anything. It's like you're not running around the kitchen like a headless chicken. You're just walking from the fridge to the cooker. I'm sure all busy mums are going to be like, yeah, we just walk around the kitchen and just go at our own snail's pace. She said, I wake up every morning and I really take a lot of pride in making breakfast for my family. Mornings are fast. Got to get the kids to school. Yeah. Okay, Meghan. Okay, Meghan. Yeah. I'm sure that she does this every single morning. Yeah. Don't believe it for a second. Oh, so now she's making some parfait, which is her apricot preserve, apparently, allegedly, some Greek yogurt, and some raspberries, which she's plonked in a bowl, and some goji berries, flowers, coconut flakes. You have about 20 minutes to get something really pretty together. Yeah, I could do that in 5. So now, obviously, we have Mindy coming over, who's she's a sort of email pen pal. So they email each other every now and again, basically. I love having mum friends. So you've just said that they're your email pen pals, so not really friends. I want to show her some of my secrets and tips. Right, okay, I'm just going to pause that for a second. Right, she's a mum, Mindy. So I'm pretty sure that she knows about cooking and she knows about secrets and tips for her children. I'm pretty sure she doesn't need Meghan, who isn't a mum, telling her how, when living in her mansion, allegedly, and being quite rich, that how to make a frittata, some roasted tomatoes in the oven, cooking bacon, and some yogurt and fruit, which is fundamentally what that is. Pretentious. It's not even funny. And she's like, oh my god. Oh yeah, and the beginning of this, I meant to say that she basically says, oh, I don't really have a lot of food in. And then when she goes to her fridge, she happens to have bacon. She happens to have a fridge stocked full of stuff. She happens to have all of the stuff in for to make this parfait, fresh fruit, but she doesn't have a lot of stuff in. My not having a lot of stuff in is I managed to find a few eggs somewhere, possibly some peppers that are slightly about to go off, and some cheese that's probably just a little bit left, and so I can make an omelette. That would be me not having a lot of stuff in to cook, not what she's got. Okay. So, okay, Mindy's just walked in and they go to hug. And you know when you hug your friend, you like literally just, come here, give me a hug. It's a big old like bear hug. Theirs was literally like a pat on the back. Mindy just leaned in as it just like pat on the back of like, yeah, well the cameras are here, so we've got to look like we're friends. And it's like, hi, so happy to be here. And Meghan's like dancing around. She goes, I got up so early to make you a frittata. Oh my god, give me strength. And she's like, are you kidding me? In a le crucer. Oh. So Meghan like presents it with her bacon. And then she brings out the parfait. And Mindy's like, what? You've made a yogurt parfait? And she goes, and Mindy goes, well, this is a little bit more darling than what I would make for my children. Yeah, no, really? Mine would be like a bit of yogurt, fruit on top, probably not even the preserves, and be like, eat it. Actually, I've got some new flavours for you to try. And then we start going into the preserves. I received that in the mail, the box of your preserves. And Meghan's like, oh, did you? Oh, she says, it's one of the most glamorous moments of my life. Mindy, love, if jam, opening up jam is one of the most glamorous moments of your life, you need to get out more. You really do. I cannot stress that enough. So then Mindy starts going into the numbers of the jam. She was like stressing about the number. She's like, does number 50 mean I'm last? Probably in Meghan's world it does, even though Meghan was like, oh, I didn't think about it, but I gave number 1 to my mum. And I think that's really mean, because she would probably know that her dad's watching this. And I think that that's the thing with narcissists, as much as I joke about this, because I have to find some lightheartedness in what she's doing, because I really, really do not like this person. But narcissists will drop any moment they can to enact that narc revenge. And I think this little moment here where she says, you know, I gave number 1 to my mum, I felt that it was appropriate. And I just think, I actually wonder if she did. It wouldn't surprise me if she didn't even give her mum any jam, because I don't think she really cares about her mum at all. But it's the fact, you know, I've just realised as I'm watching this how white my neck is. I didn't actually, whatever. And I think that it's such a dig at her dad. I'm sorry, but these little moments, even though her fan base were like, no, it's not. Yeah, it is, because nothing is coincidence with a narcissist, nothing. So she's like, oh, I just didn't think about it. I wasn't ranked. There wasn't a ranking. It was just, let me share the things that I love to the people that mean so much to me, my email friends. And so Mindy's going on about the fact that she's looking to see what numbers people have. Well, no offense, but considering about 3 people shared what she gave them, that's going to be a pretty tall order. So it would have been nice if we sent one to your dad as well, but you know, hey ho. And she goes, I was making them on my stove in my kitchen. Oh, there is absolutely no way that she was slaving over her stove making 50 pots of jam. Shut up, Meghan. You're such a liar. That's the non-therapist in me, by the way. Just no. I just want to I actually... Remember you're a therapist, Emma. Remember you're a therapist. And she's like, oh my God, this is just so amazing. It's like an omelette. Get over yourself. Honestly. What? And then she's sprinkling flowers on the omelette. I don't want flowers. And she's like, you Tinkerbell. I don't want flowers on my omelette. And they're not edible, or are they? I don't know, but I don't care. I don't want flowers on my omelette. Bit of salad, maybe. But I don't want flowers. Stop it with your flowers. And we know why, because she's selling the flowers now. And she goes, it's not too salty. It's just about right. Oh God, honestly, there was definitely a script. And she's like, she's trying to explain how to cook a honestly, how to cook a frittata. It's like she just says my husband. She never calls him by his name, like Harry. He's a person. And then they're having bubbles wine. And she goes, oh, I squeezed some orange juice yesterday. Yeah, I bet you did. What you probably did do was you bought that from a supermarket. And then so they're making a Bellini. I mean, I don't drink alcohol, but I probably would drink that if peach Bellini sounds nice. I don't want to like anything that she's doing, because at the end of the day, I appreciate the fact that this has been done a million times before. It's just I'm watching it, and watching her cook something is making me feel hungry. But it's not because she's cooking or doing anything exceptional. It's just that I'm hungry, and I want to eat something now. So she's talking about how to make, I mean, what? So Mindy's not done party. She's making cute sandwiches. Yeah, okay, because you do that. It's just so condescending. It's like, Mindy's a mum. It's like, why are you explaining? It's like mansplaining. She's like mumsplaining how to create cute sandwiches. Yeah, we've all done it, and then lost the will to live and just given them the sandwich because I don't want to be cutting the crust off. If you don't like it, just eat around it, dump the crust. Don't care, not messing around. You know, when you're a busy mum and a working mum, you're not faffing around like this. You're not hiring, you know, you might hire people to do this, because I'm sure she would. But if you're doing it yourself, which I did raising 2 young boys, and I would, I would find things that, I remember going through the, what was it? Oh, the Teletubbies phase, where their toast had to be cut in a circle with a smiley face, like the Tubby toast. You do things like that, but it's not done to perfection. It's not done the way that she kind of describes it. Oh, she just does my head in. And like a sweet shape. Mindy must be like looking there going, yeah, okay. And then she's talking about the fruit rainbow that she did and some fresh mint tea. Oh, you're telling me that you have a children's party and you're serving up mint tea? I need to be calm, drinking my coffee. And breathe. And breathe. Oh, now we've got the balloon arch. Oh, they're making a balloon arch. Upbeat music playing. So this is a way to do a balloon arch. And so she's got all the arts and crafts. Oh, and Placement Harry's there. Oh, Placement Harry. I wonder how many times I have to do that take. What are we doing today, love? We're making a balloon arch for Archie. Right, so this was obviously then recorded back in 2020. And they show the one picture that everybody saw, which was them sitting around with a child in a high chair, which was a balloon arch. Well, firstly, it's not a balloon arch. It's just some balloons that are gathered together. There's no balloon arch. Arch is an arch. And obviously her mother is there and a child that we have seen before. And I do wonder, I have said before that I believe there is an Archie, or believe it, that I don't believe his actual real name is Archie. I think it's the name that they've used. But regardless, I wonder if that child is the real child and that child we've never seen since. It's interesting how when they put pictures out of this child, and I will show a screenshot of what they're showing here. And so when we saw that, and we saw them in Africa, the pictures weren't blurry. They were crystal clear. The videos were crystal clear. Like they wanted us to see this child. So why has that changed? The reason being is because I believe that child stayed in the UK and they were not allowed to move and take him with them. So this is why I think that she's not, now we don't see any clear pictures because she's using other people's children. So this was recorded back in 2020 and she's now showing this as part of this setup that she's got, albeit I think that this is another recording. She's redoing it, but making it seem like this was the moment they did it when Archie was his first birthday. Don't believe it for a second. And I don't believe we're going to see Archie either. So I had the fascinating adventure of doing this manually. So now, so now we're going to be her redoing the balloon arch. Why are we needing to see this? Why are we needing to see a balloon arch? This is just stuff that you can get from, I guess, in America, Walmart. You can get this over here in the UK. This is nothing exceptional. So she's doing a rainbow balloon arch and she's showing us how to do it. I'm fast forwarding that bit because I don't care. Don't care about a balloon arch. I don't care about watching her blowing up balloons. What? Why? So she's got these balloons together and I'm assuming she's going to put them outside. I don't even know what the point of that was because now we go back to Mindy again. Mindy is now, right, so Mindy is now commenting on her wardrobe. She loves her look. And because she has an accent, she says look in a different way. Meghan pretends to not understand her. Bearing in mind, this is all recorded, all pre-recorded, all edited. So they've decided to leave this in. So in a way, she's actually mimicking Mindy's accent, which I think is quite mean, in all fairness, but maybe that's just me. But Meghan looks surprised. What? What do you mean? What do you mean my wardrobe? What do you mean? What do you mean I look amazing? Oh, shut up. I just threw this on together. My beige, the royal family. Oh, she's like, oh, do I say that right? Oh, you're so way cooler than I am. I mean, look at the really stocked fridge that there was nothing in there for to cook up. Ah, your favourite thing is your fashion. My favourite thing is your fashion. Oh, do me a favour. So so here we go. So we now have the merching. She's now talking about where she's getting her clothes from. So this is because she wants these people to reach out to her and send her clothing. Of course it is. We're not stupid. Oh, right. So now, okay. So now they're doing a garden tea party and they're now doing sandwiches. So they're doing peanut butter and jelly. So Mindy's helping her make sandwiches. Can you imagine if you turned up to your friend's house and you were like, you know what we're going to do today? Guess what? We're going to have such a fun day. We're going to make sandwiches and we're going to cut them into little cute shapes. Oh, why? Is there children? No, just for us. I can't even. So she's slicing cucumber and she doesn't know how to slice properly, clearly. And then they're going to cut them into shapes. Yeah, let's waste all that bread because, you know, when people are struggling for money, nothing better than cutting, you know, taking the slice of bread and just using half of it in a shape and then throwing the rest away. And then making hearts and stars. Oh, sod right off. Oh, wait. Did she just say she was a latchkey? Is that in this bit? Did she just say she was a latchkey kid? Surely not. Do you know what really angers me? Is Mindy says, did you used to do this with your mum growing up? And no mention of her dad. She's literally erased her dad out of her life. Now, if you know that your dad is potentially going to be watching this, even if you're angry, like even if I had one of my, you know, well, my mum and dad, and if I was angry at them, say, I would still not want to hurt them because I actually care and I have a heart. This woman thinks bringing her mum into it, knowing her dad would be watching this potentially, erasing him literally out of her childhood is an okay thing to do. Because bearing in mind, this is all rehearsed. This is all planned. This is not just off the cuff talking because this is edited, so you could edit this out. She's purposely left this in. So she's purposely left in the moment when Mindy's asking about her mum, which I think was scripted, so Meghan would have okayed this anyway. And so she's left this in. I think that is so inhumane, and I just think it's so disgusting that she would actually want to hurt her father. And this is why, when people say to me, why do you care so much? This is why. Because of what whether you like Thomas Markle, whether you like the Markle family or not, that's your business. But for me, the way that she's treated that family, the way she's treated her father, the way she's put her mother on a pedestal because her mother suits whatever agenda she's using is disgusting to me. And the fact that she leaves this type of thing is knowing as well that he's been very poorly. He's had 2 heart attacks, 2 strokes, I believe. And he's devastated, heartbroken by what she's done. And she still likes to drive the knife in. This is why these type of people should not be celebrated and should not be put on a pedestal. And this is why, in my opinion, the royal family should stop allowing her to use the titles in a way to continually hurt both families. Ran over. So yeah, she's talking about her mum. Yeah, I was a latchkey kid. So I grew up on a lot of fast food, a lot of TV tray dinners. No, you didn't. You absolute liar. You went to the best restaurants. Your dad had money. He took you places. Honestly, the woman is just a compulsive liar. She is absolutely a compulsive liar. Oh, this is actually... do you know what? Actually, guys, I don't know if I can do the whole series. This is actually winding me up and annoying me. And I need to just... Why? And then she talks about Taco Bell. Jack in the Box. Because my mum loved their tacos. Everything about her mum. Right. Oh, okay. So this is the bit where Mindy says... I don't know if there's a world where anyone knew that Meghan Markle has just eaten Jack in the Box and loves it. Well, why wouldn't Jack in the Box is everywhere? Why is that such a shock? That's like saying over here, like someone famous going to a McDonald's. I can't believe that you would go to a McDonald's. Grow up. Oh, and this is where she says, "Oh, I don't know why. It's so funny that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now." Oh, how to put someone in their place. You know, I, I can believe she said it, but I can't believe this was allowed to be left in because this is so rude, so condescending. Sussex is a title. It angers me so much as I live in Sussex. I was born in Sussex. And they've been here for 45 minutes. It angers me so much that they're allowed to keep those titles when they don't give a damn about, you know, England or anything connected to England. And the fact that she has trashed the royal family, why would you want to give your alleged children those names that's connected to the racist royal family that you alleged, even though we know it's not? But this is like such a put down. I'm sorry, but it really is. This is so condescending. And Mindy, I absolutely. I mean, I don't know Mindy's baseline, but I've been watching her through this. And in that moment when the camera pans to her, she rapid blinks very quickly. And that is usually a sign, ironic because I rapid blink all the time. But I've explained that, not doing it again. But she rapid, and I think it caught her off guard. And I think she tries to compose herself. So then Meghan says, "You have kids," and you go, "No, I share my name with my children." Isn't that what families do? But again, she's so tone deaf. She doesn't think about the blended families, the people that have stepchildren that don't necessarily have the same name, or sometimes a parent is a different name to their children because they're estranged from their father or their mother or whatever it is. You know, there are also children out there who don't have parents. They're in care, or women that are not able to bear children. When you're doing a show like this, like whenever I do something, I'm always mindful as much as I can be of my audience. And I care a lot about the people that have followed me from the beginning. I understand that I need to bring new people in, and that's very, very important. But I care about the people that have supported me from the word go. And the people that have come on and been with me for a few months and they're sticking around. I care about those people. I'm always mindful. That's why I read a lot of the comments as much as I can, because I like to get to know people. And I know that there's all walks of life that watch this channel. So whenever I speak about something, I try to be mindful of those people. I don't want to sort of segregate. Now, occasionally I'll forget and I'll say something and you will say something in the comments. And I understand that. Some things I explain, which I know also annoys you, but that's just who I am. I'm not going to change my personality because some people don't like it. You know, I'm a very respectful person. If I feel like I've done something wrong, it's important to me that I own it. And that's just how I've always been. And so for her to do this, it is just why she's one of the many, many reasons why she's not liked. And she eye blocks and she blinks rapidly. She does not believe what she's saying. You know, one of her tales is she reenacts things when she's lying. And I picked up on that on the Drew Barrymore show, which I've done a video on, which I will put that up as well. So yeah, so they're making these ridiculous sandwiches. I wouldn't be surprised if after this Mindy's like, "Yeah, I'm not being your friend anymore." Oh, and then she's explaining about fruit, preserves. Ugh, no. What is it with not putting butter on their bread? Sorry, Americans, but I'm a butter on the bread kind of girl. I know that you don't. But again, she's wearing white in the kitchen when they're cooking. Oh no, she's cut the ham into a star. Oh what? Oh my god! And she's put flowers on the sandwiches. Are you kidding me? This is just laziness. Do you know what? This to me is, I have got to do something for Netflix. I have no idea what to do. I'm going to go back to what I know, and that's the TIG. And that's it. She's got nothing else. She's so talentless that she has nothing else. And then with the labels, oh, sod off with your labels. It's nice to take something home, a little memento. So we're now doing kiddie gift bags. But again, why would you not have your children here? You're actually doing something for children, but you don't have your children showing? But you're happy to put them on your Instagram. Why? Because she can control it on her Instagram. She can control the lies. She can control the fact that she's not actually got her own children, that she's using other people's children. She's probably got a bank full of pre-recorded videos that she can edit. So she doesn't want to do anything that's just where she could get found out. But this should show you the fact that she's got an episode where she's doing things for children. And she didn't say to Mindy, bring your kids. Come over, bring your kids, and we'll have a kiddies party. That would have been, you know what, that would have shut people up as well. You know, you've got children running around and you can clearly see that the children, say, match some of the photographs that we've seen. You could, you know, you'd be like, okay, you know what? And even I might go, do you know what? I'm wrong. I don't believe I am. I'm never wrong. Okay, no, I take that back. How narcissistic of me. I'm wrong a lot, but I will admit that I'm wrong. So she's doing these ridiculous labels. Oh, she's so boring. But again, she's like parent-splaining. Do you know what I think? She's literally, she's gone on TikTok or she's gone on Pinterest and she's found these things. And I mean, okay, I'm gonna hate to say it, but it's a cute idea. But like I say, I absolutely know that if you go on Pinterest, you will see these. This is nothing new. And then she's putting a Manuka honey set. I mean, look, it's healthy, it's productive. I get that. But children don't want this. When you go to a children's party, if you give a child a bag with a Manuka honey stick and a pot to grow something, you might get the odd child that will try and grow something and end up a mess. But the Manuka honey will go out the window unless you're raising your child to love Manuka honey. But my kids would have been like, what's that? Where's the sweets? Where's the candy? That's boring. And you wouldn't want to go to that party again. Mummy, don't send me to that lady's party. She makes me eat healthy things. Oh, so now we want adults to have something at this child's party. So what are we going to do for adults then? We've done the star-shaped sandwich for just whatever. Now we're going to make some Crostini. Again, it's all stuff that just anyone can do. This is not rocket science. She's not creating things from scratch. She's not baking bread and that's why I think about the cake yesterday when I did the cake, when I saw her make the cake. Actually, what we saw were the ingredients. And I wonder how many times that was done. But that was the only thing that she allegedly made, but we still don't know she did. Oh, I'm sorry, but guys, but this is just so boring. She's literally done some crostini with cream cheese and we're sticking flour. It's literally flour everything. And it's overkill. I get sprinkling the odd thing on things. I get it. Fine. But it's literally, now it's on the crostini. She's sticking flowers and she's come on now. She's literally got a slab of bread, crostini. She's put some cream cheese on it. And now she's pulling apart the petals on flowers to make a flower rather than taking the whole flower and just sticking it on top. So you've basically picked flowers and you're now pulling apart the leaves to stick on bread that people are going to throw away. What an absolute whatever. No one does this. And I'm pretty sure Mindy's not going to be going away going, oh my gosh, yes, when I get back, I'm going to be giving my children crostini with flowers on them. And then she puts 3 on a plate. Yeah, I'll be chucking that away. It's like there's nothing else even on the bread. It's just literally a thin slab of Philadelphia. Oh, so now we're doing the olive oil, and again, my husband. She's literally laying on basil, you call it, I think. Mozzarella. Oh, it's just nothing exciting. Fast forwarding because you're boring me. Oh, she's made. Oh no. Okay, so she's making. Right. Okay, so she's making ladybug, whatever you want to call it, crostini. And who has got the time for this? I'd have fallen asleep. The party would be over by the time. No, I am not getting up early to make ladybug crostini. No, not happening. And then putting 5 on a plate with your star-shaped sandwiches and your butterfly petaled crostini. No, it's not happening. Oh, so now it's a fruit salad. Oh, is this going to be the rainbow fruit salad? Yes, let's do that. Let's make a rainbow fruit salad because that's just such a great idea. She behaves as if she's the only one that's ever thought of this, as if no one else has ever thought of making a rainbow fruit platter. And I'm like I say, I bet if you go on Pinterest, there will be copious amounts of fruit platters, rainbow ones. But it's like all the fruit. It's literally like $1,000 worth of fruit, and this is all fruit that seems to have come from. There's no way this is from her garden. Just no way. I'm sorry, don't believe it at all. We only ever saw her picking berries, but she's got literally every fruit you can imagine. And so this is like $1,000 worth of fruit because it all looks like the way the punnets are almost looks like it's come from a farm or somewhere anyway. So we're now slicing. Yeah, it's the rainbow. I haven't got time for that. I haven't got time for no rainbow fruit platter. I'm sorry, but I haven't. I'm going to go really common now. I ain't got time for no fruit platter. What's that about? It's so unoriginal. So she's slicing up the strawberries and the raspberries. And she's so impressed with herself. And the apricots. Do you know the most exciting thing I've ever made from when I did a party was I made fruit kebabs, and they did go down very well. So you make these fruit kebabs, which are I think like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, grapes, banana if you want to, but banana tends to go brown, or apple, or whatever. To be fair, whatever fruit you want to make, no thing. Stick them on these wooden skewered kebabs, and then you drizzle either white chocolate or milk chocolate or plain chocolate, whatever you want to do over the top, and you serve them up like that. That is a hit. And it takes hardly any time at all. It's super easy. And if you have children, as long as they don't skewer themselves in the eye, because that wouldn't be good. And you can make little mini ones with little cocktail skewers. Whatever you want to do, but when I used to do it for the boys, and it's healthy. All right, the chocolate's not so much, but then it gives you a little bit of both. And it's perfect. This, no. She's just ridiculous. And you don't have to do a big platter. You could do like a tiny one for your kids for breakfast. No, just stick fruit in a bowl. It doesn't need to be that. You don't just fast forward because you're getting on my last nerve. Oh, she's doing a little one now. Oh, this is where the yogurt clouds. Oh, and we got to have the flour sprinkles if you must. The flour sprinkles. But yeah, okay, because I would be annoyed. I don't want to be eating something and then going, spitting bits of flour out of my mouth. I'd be like, what? Why? Why do you have to stick flowers on everything? But we know it's because now she's selling them. More alcohol. So she's bringing out the fruit platter. And she's finishing off with banana. because obviously banana spoils. But then it's like she doesn't discuss like the really good things you could do with banana peel. Like banana peel, if you soak it in water, makes great a potassium water, I believe, which is great for your fruit, your vegetables. They love it. I whenever I have bananas, I always chuck my peels after I wipe them over my face. Now, okay, you might judge me on that, but it's actually really, really good for your skin. So you take the banana peel, not the side that's the skin side, the other side, and literally wipe it over your face. You'll feel it slightly tighten. It's really good for your skin. And then I chuck them in a vase of water and I leave them. And then I use that water to then pour over my plants. Or if I bought some flowers, I use it for flowers. There you go, tip for the day. So she doesn't do that. She doesn't tell you what's really good. You know, she does these things, but she's negligent. Like people have picked up on the salt thing that she did yesterday in the first show, where she, you know, there was no carrier oil, which is true. You would add castor oil or some other carrier oil. She hasn't done that. So it's negligent. She's dangerous what she's doing. She's just not thinking about the repercussions of what could happen if someone follows exactly what she's doing, because we know there are people out there that would, her fan base. But I just don't believe she does this on a general day to day. I just don't. This is all for show. So they've created this party with the balloons and everything. They've got dressed up for this party, and it's just her and Mindy. There's no children. It's all been decorated, not by her. So it's all been decorated with the little teapot and everything else, which aesthetically looks lovely, not going to lie. She's just done a few things and she's probably had all the rest of the staff decorating and doing everything else. But she's done a kids' party as well with no children. She's literally used all of those balloons for just her and Mindy, which is what a waste. It's just so unrealistic and so ridiculous. And like I say, this would have been a perfect opportunity for her to shut down all the critics regarding her children. She could have said, built all of this up and then had the children there and Mindy's children there and other people's children. She could have invited them. No, it's just her and Mindy. And again, I think that it's these little things that show us that they really do not have children, her and Harry. Living with them. I just don't believe at all, because and I know that people say, yes, but she wants to make it about her. People need to understand with narcissists, they will do anything for attention. And if and a child is an extension of them until the child starts to then grow autonomous and starts to develop their own attention, if you like. That's when they start to then distance. But there's always one child that they will single out and they will elevate, they will put on a pedestal, because that child will be them as a younger version. So they will want that child to do everything that they want to do. The other child, if there's more than one, will be the child that they will put down. They will devalue. So the way she devalues Harry, it makes sense that Archie, alleged Archie, would be the child that she devalues, especially if Archie is a child, it has someone else's DNA, so to speak. Lily, who I don't believe exists with them. I think there is a child that was going to be theirs, but it didn't happen, which is why we get make-believe Lily. And she would absolutely be showcasing Lily as an extension of her, with all designer clothing and everything else, but also to upstage Catherine and Charlotte. Well, she believes that she could. So yeah, so this is absolute BS, in my opinion. She could have absolutely shut down critics by having, if we're going to say that she's hiding the children away, she would have absolutely brought them out. Her and Mindy are not friends. You can tell by the way, I mean, there's a moment just then which I caught where she almost looks Mindy up and down. It's fake, all of it. And I am really struggling. I'm not going to lie. I'm really struggling watching this because of how fake. I don't deal with fake people. I don't like fake people. I understand sometimes why people do it, but I don't hang around with people like that. I'm quite an introverted person. I'm very private. See, here again, they're making daisy chains. Why wouldn't you want to sit with your daughter? Even if you don't show your daughter's face, you could be sitting with your daughter making daisy chains, but she's not. And again, I think it's all these little things that show that she just isn't a mother. She isn't. You would, if you're creating a show as a parent, I would want to involve my children, you know, to an extent, not with everything, but then we have the, what is it, executive producer Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Why are the royal family allowing her to do this? It should say Meghan Markle. I'm sorry, it should. Anyway, so that is the second episode. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit through all the others. If you want me to, because you've enjoyed this, I will do it for you. But if you're not bothered, or this didn't work for you, then yeah, just let me know and I won't do this again. But I'm just trying to find a way to do this, to talk about it without getting a strike. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you think. So don't forget, if you've enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please think about doing so, because it does help the algorithm. I really, really want to try to get my views up. So please, guys, I've got 80,000 of you. I know that not all of you are going to watch what I'm doing here, but you are subscribed to me. So there's a reason you're subscribed to me, but you're not viewing the videos. I implore you, please, please watch the videos, because my channel's struggling. And if this keeps going, it's going to end up not happening anymore, and I don't want to leave the channel. I really, really don't. But I need the views. I need to be able to continue what I'm doing behind the scenes, which is my free therapy program. I need the views, and I'm being openly honest here. I need the views to keep that going. So please watch my video till the end. Even if you have to watch some of it and come back and watch the other parts. That's why I'm building the other channel as well, so for the shorter videos. So if you haven't subscribed to Bite Size Tea, please go across and support that too, because I'm trying to get that monetized, because I need to get my views up. I need to get the money coming back in, because I am being trolled. I am being, it's all still going on. And so I need your help. So I don't ask a lot of you guys, but please, I'm asking for your help. Please watch my videos, and please go and support my Bite Size Tea channel so I can get that monetized, so I can keep doing the free therapy program. Because at the moment, because the channel is just not getting the views, I can't do it anymore. I can't afford to do it anymore. Believe it or not, I'm not getting paid as much as what people think I am. I was doing fairly well, which was enabling me to do it, but now I'm not, because of the trolling and everything else. So please, yeah, I'm asking for your support in viewing the videos and supporting my other channel. That if you want the link, go to the end of this video. You'll see a circle with a little cartoon caricature of me and Arthur. Just click on that. It will take you to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, there's also another circle. Click on that. And if you haven't viewed any of my other videos, please go and give them a watch. Even if you have them on in the background on mute, just give it a view. That's all I ask, and like it. Please, pretty please. So yeah, so that being said, there's also, you can treat me to a cuppa. All the links are in the description box. There's my Amazon wish list. You can go on there if you would like to treat me to something. Again, it's not obligatory, but it's there for the people that ask. My PO box, if you would like to write to me, because many of you have asked me to have my PO box reinstated. I have now done that. So utilize that if you want to contact me. My email is there as well. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Have a great weekend, whatever you are doing, and I will see you very soon. And as always, I love you, I appreciate you, but most of all, I respect you. Take care. Bye-bye.